In the heart of Europe lies a remarkable country that offers a genuine medieval atmosphere unlike any other in the region. This country is the Czech Republic, also known as Czechia, which has a population of about 11 million. It is a landlocked nation sharing borders with several European countries. To the west lies Germany, one of the most developed countries in Europe, while Slovakia and Austria are to the south. Poland borders it to the north, with a relatively small area of 78,000 kilometers. The Czech Republic, particularly its capital, is easy to explore. The capital is the vibrant city of Prague. Located in the northern interior of the country, Prague is the first stop for most people visiting the Czech Republic. Like many landlocked cities, it is beautifully situated along the Vltava River. This 430-kilometer-long river is unique because it flows from south to north, which is rare among rivers. The Czech people have created a stunning capital around this river, and a bird's-eye view of the city reveals a remarkable blend of historical and modern architecture. Life in Prague predominantly revolves around the eastern side of the river. The historic Old Town area, national museums, and the iconic dancing house are all conveniently located on the bustling eastern bank. In contrast, the western side is home to modern office buildings and residential areas where many locals live. Prague is divided into various zones such as Prague 1, Prague 2, and Prague 5. You can easily travel from one end of the city to the other in just a few minutes by using the metro. No matter which metro line you take, you won't encounter overwhelming crowds that make travel uncomfortable. Trains arrive every 10 minutes, ensuring a comfortable and speedy journey across the city. Unlike in many European countries, the Czech metro system does not have ticketed turnstiles. However, you still need to purchase tickets from machines at the entrance. Transportation in Prague is quite affordable for a European city. The local currency is the Czech Koruna, and a metro ticket costs 20 korunas, which is slightly less than $1. For reference, 100 Czech Korunas is about $4. In Prague, one of the most commonly used and affordable transportation methods is the tram system. Trams are central to public transport in many European countries, and Prague is no exception. The city has extensive tram tracks on nearly every street, allowing people to travel comfortably and inexpensively across both sides of the river and for shorter distances within the city. The frequency of trams passing any given point is quite high, making them a reliable mode of transportation. Although the extensive tram network results in many visible overhead cables throughout the city, these are designed to be modern and aesthetically pleasing. Trams share the streets with cars and have the right of way. If you are driving in the Czech Republic, it's important not to obstruct tram routes and to always yield to them. While waiting at tram stops, people often spend their time reading books, which reflects the high level of education among the Czechs. The primary language spoken in the Czech Republic is Czech, which is closely related to Slovak. Czech is considered one of the more challenging languages to learn. Recent statistics on education highlight that the Czech Republic has one of the highest educational standards in the world. Around 90% of the population has completed secondary education, and 99% of the population is literate. This places the Czech Republic among the top countries globally in terms of education levels. The well-preserved architecture in Prague clearly indicates that the city was largely spared from significant damage during the World Wars. At every corner, you can encounter different architectural styles that showcase a rich history, complemented by modern-looking residents who add a contemporary flair to the city. Czechs typically have fair skin and light-colored eyes, reflecting their diverse ancestry, which includes Celtic, Germanic, and Southern Slavic origins. After the collapse of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Czechs and Slovaks united to form the nation of Czechoslovakia. In 1992, Slovakia sought independence, and the country split peacefully without conflict. Since January 1, 1993, the nation has been officially known as the Czech Republic. It joined NATO in 1999 and became a member of the European Union in 2004, marking its integration into the Western political and economic sphere. The Czech flag is notable for its beauty, featuring the colors red, white, and blue. Initially, the flag consisted of horizontal white and red stripes, similar to the Polish flag. Over time, a blue triangle was added to the left side, symbolizing the Slavs and Moravia. This design was later adopted by Czechoslovakia after Slovakia's independence. While the flag was not originally intended for further use, the Czech Republic has readopted it as their national flag. Beyond its history and architecture, the Czech Republic holds a unique place globally, as the country with the highest beer consumption per capita in the world. Beer here is not just a beverage, it's an integral part of the culture and national heritage, with the first recorded brewery dating back to 993 AD. The Pilsner style, one of the most popular lagers globally, originated in the Czech city of Plzeň. This strong brewing tradition continued even during the country's period under Soviet influence as part of the Eastern Bloc. While officially an independent communist state from 1948, the country, then Czechoslovakia, was under the political and economic thumb of the USSR. The famous 1968 reform movement, the Prague Spring, was brutally crushed by a Soviet-led invasion by Warsaw Pact troops, solidifying Moscow's control until the peaceful Velvet Revolution in 1989. This communist era left its mark, including the widespread nationalization of industries and a focus on heavy manufacturing. But the beer culture and brewing practices remarkably persisted, offering one of the few legal leisure activities for the population. This intense cultural connection to beer goes hand in hand with traditional Czech cuisine. Typical dishes are hearty, reflecting the country's need for nutritious food, often centered around meat like pork, beef, and chicken, accompanied by dense side dishes. The most famous example is vepso knedlo zelo, roast pork with dumplings and sauerkraut. Knedlíky dumplings are a staple, often served with rich gravies like goulash, which is thicker than its Hungarian counterpart. The price of food and drinks remains very affordable compared to Western European counterparts. For example, a main meal in an inexpensive restaurant might cost around $8 to $10 USD, and a beer in a local pub can be less than $2. If you are planning to visit the Czech Republic, it's important to be cautious about certain aspects. For example, exchanging euros for Czech Koruna at the airport can be a significant mistake that many travelers make. The exchange rates offered at airport currency exchange offices are often much lower than they should be, resulting in substantial financial loss. This issue extends beyond just the airport. Many currency exchange offices in Prague offer poor rates, even though they prominently advertise no commission fees. For example, while $100 should equate to approximately 2,500 Czech Korunas, these offices might only provide you with 2,000 or 2,200 Czech Korunas. This discrepancy means you could lose around 12 to 15 due to the unfavorable exchange rates they offer. Similarly, using ATMs from companies like Euronet can lead to poor exchange rates with hidden fees and commissions, potentially costing you up to 20% of your money. As a result, the Czech Republic's decision to retain its own currency instead of adopting the euro can result in visitors losing money through unfavorable exchange rates at both ATMs and currency exchange offices. Alongside currency exchange concerns, it's also important to note that the weather in European countries, including the Czech Republic, can be quite unpredictable even during the summer months. Despite being in the warmest period of the Northern Hemisphere, specifically June, July, and August, the weather can still be unexpectedly rainy or cold. You might notice that locals wear long-sleeved clothing and light jackets even in summer due to the sudden cool and rainy conditions. This unpredictability is one reason why many Europeans often choose to travel to warmer, more consistent climates in countries like Greece and Turkey for their summer vacations, where they can enjoy reliably sunny weather and higher temperatures. These destinations provide the consistent warmth and sunshine that may be lacking in their home countries during the summer months. As of now, the minimum monthly income for someone working a full 40-hour week is about 19,000 Czech Korunas, which is roughly equivalent to 750s. However, local research indicates that average gross monthly salaries in the Czech Republic can reach up to 40,000 Czech Korunas, approximately $4,600. It's important to consider that income taxes in the Czech Republic range from 15% to 23%. Consequently, even professionals with specialized skills may only take home between $2,000 to $3,000 per month after taxes. Thank you, and watch the history of Kazakhstan now, one of the world's most affordable and exotic countries. I'll see you on the other side.